calling all Cancers, and the rest of you too. Today I'm looking at the year ahead for all those born with a Cancer sun, moon, ascendant, or planets in that sign. We all have Cancer somewhere in our birth chart, and this information will apply to all of us. Cancer is the sign that begins summer, a cardinal water sign. Have you ever noticed that all cardinal signs are either a solstice or an equinox? These are powerful turning points in our year, and Cancer marks the summer solstice. It leads us into the season with an open heart, as Cancer represents Mother, the home, family, and begins with the longest day of the year, the brightest, most hopeful time, when the sprouts have sprouted and life is growing stronger every day. In 2024, we have the outer planets aspecting Cancer, beginning with Jupiter. Jupiter is transiting in Taurus through May 25th, which is sextile Cancer. A sextile is an angle of 60 degrees, which is 1/6 of the 360 degrees elliptic, or half of a trine. So if you have any planets or luminaries from 5 to 24 degrees Cancer, you will feel Jupiter's energies, bringing expansion to whatever house and planets or luminaries involved for the first part of our year. Jupiter bestows gifts and benefits into our lives. If your sun is in Cancer in these degrees, health and vitality are your blessings. Jupiter's transits to your natal moon can make you either very tolerant or demanding when it comes to others. This is the perfect time to gain deeper understanding of your own emotions and intimate needs. During this transit, you will establish a strong connection with yourself. It will make you feel emotionally secure and allow you to express yourself openly and generously. Your personal life and home are likely to experience growth and improvement. Jupiter's sextile ascendant transit brings growth and good fortune through social contacts and close one-to-one relationships. You will make an excellent first impression when meeting new people, and a new friendship is likely and will be mutually beneficial and genuine. Your generosity and warmth will make you more attractive and popular. This is a good time for dating because of an increased chance of meeting your ideal partner. Then on May 26, Jupiter moves into the sign of Gemini, and depending on whether or not you have anything in the sign of Gemini in your chart, Jupiter will take a back seat to this influence in your chart. Next, we move to Saturn. In Roman mythology, Saturn is the Titan, who became the king of the sky. Known as Father Time, Saturn is the austere planet that brings forth karma, structure, discipline, and limitations. It is transiting in Pisces all year from 3 to 18 degrees. Pisces trines Cancer. Both of them are water signs. Saturn is known as the taskmaster, the strict teacher, but is more gentle when in the sign of Pisces. Pisces is a mutable water sign that is sensitive and tender-hearted. The planet Saturn is the opposite by nature. Therefore, when Saturn is in Pisces, the energy of these two juxtapose each other. What we get is difficulties in creating boundaries and structure. Reality and fantasy blur. Intuition and emotions take over reason, and spirituality becomes our passion. The way it will affect Cancers is you may find that you are more inclined to get up on your soapbox and preach sentiments to others during this year. There's nothing wrong with expressing your feelings and beliefs as long as you let other people assert their opinions in order to make it feel like their views are important. After all, Cancer can be a bossy sign, so leaving the door open for those to make their own conscious conclusions is important. If Saturn trines your natal sun sign, this will be a time of steady progress where extra patience, determination, and a strong sense of duty allow for great achievements. You will be balanced and focused, and not distracted from your goals and plans. It is very important because you are working hard on building safe and secure, lasting foundations for years to come. If Saturn trines your moon, it signifies a period of introspection and self-examination, allowing you to recognize the patterns of your emotional habits. These transits are crucial for overcoming psychological conflicts and gaining awareness of them. If Saturn trines your ascendant, you'll have the opportunity to make important commitments to yourself and those who support your goals. This transit brings maturity through experience, especially in your profession, and boosts your self-sufficiency. It's a good time to establish personal direction and evaluate your progress and growth. The next planet to affect Cancer this year is Uranus in the sign of Taurus, from 19 to 27 degrees. Taurus is sextile Cancer, a beneficial aspect. Uranus is the awakener, bringing more freedom into our lives. And in the sign of Taurus, it's all about values. The purpose of Uranus' journey through Taurus is to test the foundations on which we have built our lives, to encourage us to develop more independence, to inspire us to question whether our values are truly ours or represent the result of programming and conditioning we were exposed to. If your sun sign is Cancer, Uranus sextile sun transit will let you express yourself more fully and be truly more authentic. This will be liberating, and you may be pleasantly surprised by how your ego gets a lift from a new and unique personality. If it sextiles your moon, it can bring unexpected situations and profound internal transformations that compel you to seek greater independence. It ignites a desire to break away from the patterns of family life and adds a need for excitement in your intimate relationships. This transit encourages you to find more freedom in your friendships and partnerships. Good opportunities for positive change are available through these people. Instant attraction is possible, and new relationships will take off quickly. You will meet people vastly different from those you usually encounter, more eccentric and unorthodox. Be open-minded and let new people show you a new way of living, less structured than before. Next, we have Neptune transiting in the sign of Pisces all year, from 25 to 29 degrees. Neptune is the ruler of Pisces, and this mutable water sign trines Cancer. Neptune is the planet linked with the desire to transcend the human experience and connect with something greater, with something beyond ourselves. Associated with spirituality, glamour, the arts, as well as psychic and emotional sensitivity, Neptune carries a delicate and elusive energy, challenging to express in words, but unmistakable when experienced. If you were born with your sun in Cancer, your increased imagination is perfect for following creative or artistic pursuits, because you can transform abstract or intangible images and ideas into something others can see or understand. You can more easily express your spiritual and caring side under this transit, as well as being able to pick up accurate psychic impressions from others. If your moon is in Cancer, you will be especially sensitive and more inclined to see multiple sides of a conflict and can help all involved to perceive what's going on beneath the surface. Your perceptions, whether as empathy or intuitive insight, are likely very strong. Auditory and visual stimulation might also be more easily cultivated than usual. Sights and sounds may readily put you into altered states of consciousness and facilitate deeper contemplative and mystical work if you desire. If your ascendant is in Cancer, Neptune trine ascendant transit enhances your imagination and creativity, making you more caring, sympathetic, and sensitive to what others feel and need. You will also perceive the world more through your feelings under this spiritually enlightened transit. There is a willingness to serve and to stand up for the underdog, which could lead you into charity work, philanthropy, and social or political activism. And last to affect Cancer is Pluto, when it is in the sign of Capricorn from September 2nd through November 19th. Capricorn is opposite Cancer and is making its last appearance in this sign for the next 248 years. Pluto is the planet of transformation, bringing in the wrecking ball to clear the playing field. While in this sign, Pluto is set on fiscal, material, and structural transformations. Capricorn knows of traditional hierarchies and climbing to the top of them. Pluto is a planet that symbolizes power. In its last degree of Capricorn, it is bent on correcting what hasn't been dealt with and needs to be repaired. This Pluto transit's about getting back control over your own destiny. And if that means losing a few toxic people along the way, so be it. Pluto is transiting in your love zone, so issues of power and control within a relationship need some work. It's about finding a balance between your own independence and identity versus the influence you allow others to have. Most of the people with Cancer planets and luminaries have been through the destruction and reconstruction of their lives already. But those with degrees from 28 to 29 degrees in Cancer will be influenced by this transit. If your Sun is in the later degrees of Cancer, Pluto opposite Sun is likely to dramatically increase your need to take control over your life and of the life of the people around you. Pluto here intensifies your willpower and ego to the extent that you find yourself acting out of character, becoming more ruthless in trying to achieve your personal goals. You may be motivated by what you believe are good intentions. Still, Pluto's extreme nature and the opposition's antagonistic nature can lead to such behavior as obsessions, compulsions, jealousy, revenge, domination, and even egotism and violence. If you exhibit any of those more negative manifestations of Pluto's energies, you will face strong opposition in personal and professional relationships, intense power struggles and conflict. There is a problematic polarity to balance here, because there is also the possibility that you will take the meek approach and will be trampled by others on power trips who will try to dominate you. Above all, Pluto is transforming your life now. It is through confrontation and power struggles that this soul's evolution takes place. You are learning to wield your own power within relationships and find the balance between standing up for your rights and not imposing your will on others. Finding a happy medium will involve giving and taking, going through periods of retreat rather than periods of attack. The very nature of Pluto means that you will swing from one extreme to the other in the process of finding that balance between your rights and those of others. If your moon is in late Cancer, Pluto opposite moon transit creates a gradual buildup in the intensity of your emotional life to a point where something has to give. The buildup can last from May to November, but eventually the tension or pressure forces significant life changes. With the moon, this will be related to behavior patterns, compulsions, habits, and most often in close relationships or with female family members. If your ascendant is in late Cancer, Pluto opposite ascendant transit is sometimes called Pluto conjunct descendant transit. It means that one-to-one relationships will become more intense and have a more significant impact on your life. Your relationships will be transformed, as will how you relate to close friends and family members. So my suggestion is to get on top of this now, before Pluto forces you to change. Remember the golden rule: have respect for those in your life and speak their language in order to get your message across. If you like this video, new uploads release every Saturday afternoon, so please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out. Hit the like button to help spread this message to others who need to hear it. And check out our other videos on astrology, and guided meditations for inner healing and manifesting the life you've always dreamed of. On my Patreon site, I write monthly articles on the new and full moon and the current sun sign. I'm offering personal readings on my Patreon site, or you can email me at judy@skypatterns.com to begin working together to uncover your path on this journey through life. Check the description box for more information, and have a blessed day.